Good evening, everybody. This is Nelca again, and another question from our subscriber, and his name is Mr. Misaias Fernandez Neto. Okay, his question is, how do you do the difference of level in your projects in the external area? Okay, so I think Mr. Misaias is working on a landscaping or simple outdoor lighting calculation. Okay, so he's asking for a different level in the external area. So there are so many ways on how to do that, Misaias. But before we do that, I would like to show you first some images on how maybe Mr. Misaias is asking look like. Okay, I have one image here. It's a simple outdoor landscaping. And you can see here that there are lots of stairs and plant box that is higher than the ground level. So you can see that there are two levels of landscaping here, and both has stairs, and another one is there's a plant box here which is more higher than the other two. So I think this is the same thing that Mr. Misaias is asking. So how to do this one in Dialux Evo? So there are so many ways. You will either use this one as the object or either extrusion volume or the box, or using the ground surface. Okay, so let's just show it rather than talking about it. Alright, so I open now one of my Dialux Evo file here, and I will show you how I will do it. In a default ground line of Dialux, you can see here that this is 0.1 thickness. Later on, I will teach you also how to create a ground level that is lower than the ground zero level. So, okay, for the first option, you can use this object tool as your different level of ground. For example, I go to the top view and I will select this box and just place it there, and then create the box in your size, whatever size of box you want to do it. So for example, I will use this one and scale it like this, and then I will say this is only 0.15 for example. So when you go to the 3D view, it will be look like this. And then if you want to add more on the top, for example, you want it here, so you will just adjust it according to your design of your different levels of your ground or floor, and you can edit that height, maybe 0.5 only. And then there's another way, which is using this ground floor element, using the floor element. And the floor element is like this one, and you can see here that the default for the Dialux Evo is this floor element, and you can add another one. See, I have floor element, my pathwalk and my grassland is floor element, so you can add that one as your another surface. For example, this grassland, you want a higher one, like a Teletubbies type of grassland here, so you can create that one as well using your floor elements. So let's just do it rather than talking about it. So for example, I want a circular floor element. I will just select it and then do like this, and make sure that you adjust the height of your floor element here on the position. Say for example, your floor element height is 0.2, so add it, and it will be on the top of the next floor element, because the default will be negative because it is always on the ground zero level. So now you can have your floor element here, and if you want to add more layer, then you can just do another floor element on top of it. You can either use the polygonal floor element or a rectangular one. Say for example, this is a regular one, and then you just do like this, and okay, and then you can just add or adjust the thickness of your, see, you can see here now that it is now changed automatically the position of your floor element into 0.15. But if it's a beginner floor element, you should adjust it into a non-negative floor element. Say for example, I will now add this one and make it 0.2 instead of 0.1, and yeah, so you can do like that. So either it's a stairs or a Teletubbies. For example, I will make a texture on that one and add a texture. Okay, and if you want a smooth transition of this contour, then you can do that only by either using SketchUp or other 3D software to create the smooth contour element, because in Dialux Evo you cannot create the smooth one. You need to do it by level or layer, because it's, yeah. Okay, I also have one video about that, on how to create a smooth contour for Dialux Evo. You can check that one on the bottom part of this video. There's a link on that one. Okay, so so you can do that by using the object or extrusion volume or your floor element. But the question is, what if your level is lower than the regular ground floor, like what I showed you? For example, this is the ground level, the 0 level, and you have a lower part like this one. So how are you going to do that? So before that, you need to make your floor element thicker. So select that one. Okay, you need to go to the right tab. Select that floor element and then make that one, let's say 2 meters. Okay, when you click that one, it will become 2 meters. And this is what I'm talking about a while ago. You need to make it down or -2. So it will be on the correct level. -2, enter. So it will be on the 0 ground level. Now you have a very thick floor element, and now what you will do is you will just cut it. Okay, let's just show it rather than talking about it. Let's say for example, I want to delete this one for a while, and also this one, because I need to cut everything again and again. So I will just show you how you will cut it. So go and select the cut out tool, and then you will use either the polygonal cutout or the rectangular element. So go and select the polygonal, for example, and then you will do like this. Make sure you select your cutout tool in your 3D view, because you cannot do it in the plan view, and then you will adjust it in your plan view, which is here. And then you can just adjust it if it's not a perfect arch or perfect curve here. All right, and when you go to the 3D, it will show you that your floor element totally cut out the floor. But if you want to limit it and you want to still spare some floor here, you just go back, click the cutout tab, and then select the cutout, and then limit the depth of your cutout into something else. And because I created a 2 meter thickness of your soil or floor element, then I will just, for example, I will make it 1.5. So I will have spare of floor here. So I'll go and deselect, and you will see now that I have a lower part of my floor here. And then I can just either add a texture on that one, and if you want to add, for example, a stairs or ramps, you can also do that. So let's do it and put some stairs or ramps in that area. So I will use, for example, a ramp here, and I'll go to the plan view, and I will place it here and adjust it according to your scale. And if you want a longer one, go and do it. and adjust it. And let's see in the 3D how it looks. Okay, so this is your floor element, and because the default height of your ramp is only 1 meter, you can adjust it into 1.5. All right, now there you go. And you will either choose the same color like this one, or a grass if you like. Now if you like a stairs, then you can do it by using the object, or again a floor element. So I just now created my small and cute stairs here, but I think I need to add a little more here because it's still too high. Okay, so you'll just Control C and Control V, and then move it there and make it 0.3, and I think I needed one more. Control V and make that one as 0.1, and let's see how it looks. Okay, so it looks good now, and I think I need to adjust it here so it will touch the curve of this landscaping. So just scale it and move it there, and right click, scale, and move it also. And now let's see how it looks. Perfect. Okay, and if I want to put plant box in between of the stairs, I will just again put the box and make it higher. Like this is 1.5, so I'll just make it 1.7 maybe, and then make the width like this, and let's see how it looks. All right, and if I want to put for example a plant here, and then maybe put some lights on the stairs like a wall recess, it will be very, very beautiful later on. And okay, let's put some plant box here. Okay, you can do that by putting a box again on the top, or you can draw it using the extrusion volume, but for now let's just use the box and scale it like this there, and that one also, and make it thin like 0.01, and then put your texture, and now you have your plant box and the stairs and a ramp. Cool. And yeah, so there you go. And later on you can put your lights and everything, and that's how you do your different levels in your outdoor space. So you can just cut it. Yeah, this is the cutting tool, and then put everything on your layers like the stairs, the ramps, and so on and so forth. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for now, and I hope you learned something. All right, see you again in the next video. Bye.